Hi everyone, thanks for visiting. Here's a quick top 10 of some weirdly cute animal mutations I found on the web. Enjoy. In 2007, there was an unusual duck born at a farm in New Forest, Hampshire. His name is Stumpy. He was born with 4 legs. Tucked behind his normal pair of legs were a second pair. However, the extra pair of legs did not stay on Stumpy's body for too long. The same year he was born, he lost an extra leg when he caught it on a fence. In April, the following year, the third leg fell off. He eventually went on to live a life like any other duck. Yamina the crooked-necked giraffe became famous for having a strange mutation in her neck, which became noticeable at the age of 3. Her neck was bent by nearly 90 degrees between her C3 and C4 vertebrae. This particular mutation is so incredibly rare, it has not been documented in another giraffe since 1902. Due to a shorter tongue than other giraffes, as well as limited peripheral vision, Yamina had to be fed separately. Toby the two-nosed dog is an Australian shepherd born with 2 noses. After being abandoned by his previous owners, he was rescued from being put down by a successful music producer. Believe it or not, Toby's extra nose is actually a functional one. The new owners claim that despite how well something is hidden, Toby has no problems finding it. Frank and Lily was a cat who lived with an extremely rare congenital disorder called diprosopis. The disorder causes part of the face to be duplicated on the head. It is caused by abnormal excess of the protein called SHH. Frank and Lily have 1 brain, 2 faces, 2 mouths. 1 mouth was functional. The other mouth had no bottom jaw. 2 noses, 3 eyes. The middle eye was non-functional, nor did it blink. And 1 esophagus. Faith was a female dog who walked on 2 legs. Although she was born with 3 legs, just her 2 hind legs were functional. Not long after her 3rd leg began to atrophy, veterinarians had recommended it be amputated. Luckily, Faith was rescued and saved from her mother, who was caught trying to smother her deformed puppy. Although Faith is not the only dog to be known for walking on just 2 legs, she is by far the most famous. Faith has been featured on a variety of shows such as The Oprah Winfrey Show, Nova, and Ripley's Believe It or Not. Sephora Kitten is a Russian blue mix. She has an additional pair of small ears inside her primary ears. The deformation is possibly caused by a recessive gene mutation carried over from her parents. She lives happily with her adopted parents, along with a dog named Susie. Besides having 4 ears, that is not her only unique feature. She also has an adorable white heart-shaped mark on her belly. Polymelia is a rare, but not unheard of, congenital condition in which animals and sometimes humans are born with extra limbs. This is the case of a particular sheep discovered in Australia. It is estimated that the frequency of this mutation in sheep might be as little as 1 in 200,000. Today the sheep is kept as a pet and lives its life running around the backyard. Can be described as 2 bearded dragons in one body. This rare mutation in particular is remarkably beautiful. The 2 lizards can move their torso independently. They have 2 brains and can even share a meal together. However, they are sharing a lower torso, which is unfortunate if the other one needs to pee really badly. White tigers aren't supposed to exist in the first place. They are the byproduct of zoos and such to make profit, and they do not exist in the wild. The result of inbreeding and other genetic manipulation, white tigers have shorter lifespans because of deformities. Only 1 in 30 tigers bred to be white will be healthy, and this is the case for a tiger named Kenny. His parents were brother and sister. Kenny was born with a short snout, a broad face, and protruding teeth. What's interesting is that despite the internet being filled with articles saying Kenny had Down syndrome, there is no evidence he was ever diagnosed with the genetic disorder. In addition to living with deformities, Kenny also had many health problems, which included the removal of a massive tumor in 2007. This is probably one of the cutest puppies that you will ever see. Nobody knows his name exactly, but some people call him Blacktop, Blackhead, or some even call him HP Printer, because he ran out of ink. If you do know his name, kindly comment it down below. But jokes aside, he is not an offspring of a black and white dog. He has a condition called melanism, which is a disorder that causes an abnormal increase in the production of the dark pigment melanin. This condition occurs 1 in 100,000. If that made you smile, please like or share it to your friends who could use one. We live in strange times indeed, and a little goofiness and happiness might just be the thing we need. Please subscribe to my channel, it will really help me out. I'll be uploading a new video in a couple of days. Peace.